Good morning, ladies and gentlemen. I hope wherever you're watching this video from, you're having a beautiful, blessed day. We're living in beautiful, blessed Texas, north of Texas. Today has been raining a little bit, and I decided to tell you guys a little bit more about this 23 Panigale V2. Many of you have been asking me about the power, about the quick shifter, and about the exhaust. Is it really worth it to pay this much, or we save a little more and get a V4? Especially if you're in sport bikes and it's your first time getting and having a sport bike, you want to get the experience. First and foremost, let me tell you something about this beautiful masterpiece. Not because this is mine and I'm trying to like advertise or anything, no. But listen to me carefully. Before I get this Panigale V2, let's go around it, because the other time someone was telling me you didn't show me the left side. This is the left side as well. So the special thing about this Panigale V2 that I love, and for another $5,000–6,000 you can get a V4, the exhaust. The exhaust is stock obviously, and it looks beautiful. It looks absolutely beautiful, just look wise, and it sounds incredibly good as a stock exhaust. And I'm sure many of you have been watching a lot of YouTube videos, been googling, so don't get fooled by all those sound that you hear on YouTube or like on a TV. But once you're in person, like before I get my Porsche 911, even on the street when I was hearing some 911s like Carrera or something, I was still like, I don't like the sound of it. Or when I was YouTubing, like watching on YouTube videos, same thing with Ducatis. Every time I was watching a video from a Panigale or X-Dievel or even like Monster, I was like, I don't like the exhaust. So this is what I told myself. I was like, I'm gonna go to the dealership. Once they turn it on, I don't want to even give it a gas or like rev it or anything. I'm just gonna hear it, see how it sounds like. It sounds pretty beefy. So I don't know how much more I can explain about this beefy sound, but it's like rumbling. And it has a 955cc engine, and still it's pretty good. Yeah, still people like change the exhaust for like more content, more like different videos. They just talk about their experience, but it's this one can easily, you can go with this for at least like 3 to 6 months or a year if you're not trying to like show off more. But this is pretty good. And once I learned something the other day. So once you go on a first gear, you go up to like 6,000–7,000 RPM and just let the gas go, like let it go. It started like rumbling. So that was pretty good. I loved it. I experienced it the other day and it was pretty good. It started like, I wouldn't say it fired back, but you hear that rumble. So that's the first fact about the exhaust. The second thing, this motorcycle has a quick shifter. What quick shifter means is you don't need to hold the clutch to shift the gear. Like when you're shifting, you're trying to, I wouldn't say you want to race someone, but the amount of time or moment that you want to clutch and shift, you're just gonna like upshift or downshift. So that's what it calls a quick shifter. So this motorcycle has that feature. And the third thing, people always talk about the power, about the speed. Is it fast enough? Is it good enough? So this beauty has 3 different modes. I've told you before, it has street mode, it has sport mode, and it has race mode. I've been in street and sport, I haven't been on race. I know the race one is going to be extremely powerful, but it's been pretty awesome. Like you don't feel underpowered, you don't feel a lack of power. Oh my god, I was trying to go faster, it pretty much like died on me. I was trying to pass this car or something. It's really good. Like I can't stress about this enough. Like again, before I get this bike, always I was like, no, if I want to get a super bike, sport bike, I'm gonna go for a V4. V4 is still amazing, no question about that. But if you're a starter, V2 can help you a lot, so you don't get shocked, you don't get like overwhelmed with the power. This one has 157 horsepower, close to like 160. V4 goes up to like 200 horsepower. So 40 horsepower, I know it's a lot of horsepower, but still you can warm up, get ready for your V4. It's a beautiful experience, like you don't feel any lack of power. Another fact, the fourth fact that I want to talk to you about this motorcycle, which is unfortunate. So we talked about the quick shifter, we talked about the exhaust sound, which is like, it's really important. We talked about quick shifter and power and everything. The fourth fact that I want to talk to you about the Panigale V2, so don't look for it, don't waste your time. It doesn't have a fuel gauge, so you never know how much fuel you have, which is, I don't know, like some people say, yeah, old Harleys or all those motorcycles didn't have a gauge, you just have to figure out. I was like, yeah, but this is a 23 motorcycle, you paid about 19,000, 20,000 for this, so you expect some features on it, right? It has nothing to do about being spoiled or anything, you just have expectations. So like this one has 39 miles on it, and once I bought it, it has like 2-3 miles on it, and obviously it was empty. I was expecting they're gonna fuel it up. Like when you get a brand new car, they always fuel up your car, but they didn't on this one. So what I do is just make sure I always have gas, even though I don't ride as much. I check the gas tank. Another thing is, once you check the manual, it says it goes like with a full tank goes up to 170 mile. But I know I'm not gonna travel that far. I'm not gonna ride that far. So I always make sure I have my gas tank full. What you're gonna do is just insert the key here. See that? Shaky, shaky. There you go. You know you already have fuel. That's one old-fashioned way of that you have gas in your tank. And obviously another thing is, once you know, like let's say over here, oh, the only way, see, did you see that little indicator right there? So that's the only way you know you don't have enough gas, fuel it up. That's the only way, but other than that, it doesn't show. So if this thing hits like, after this hits like 100, 150, you already know you have to fuel it up. That's another trick that I learned. And that's it. These were the 4 facts about 23 Panigale V2. If you have any other questions, please comment below. Make sure you like and subscribe. There's going to be tons of videos coming. This channel is not all about motorcycles, it's about my daily life, about my farm, about my dogs, about a lifestyle. And as you notice, we're revamping the garage as well. Once I'm done with this, I'm gonna make another video, show you what we've done different with this beautiful garage. Have a beautiful, blessed day, everyone.